It's easy money. File a lawsuit, pocket thousands of dollars in cash. Serial plaintiffs are targeting Southern California businesses, suing for alleged violations of the ADA, the Americans with Disabilities Act. Hundreds upon hundreds of lawsuits, many of which your tax dollars are paying for. Our David Ono has more of this exclusive investigation.
No one disputes the ADA is an important and valuable law, but some disabled plaintiffs have turned this type of litigation into a full-time and high-paying job. There's no doubt it hurts business owners, but it's also costing you, the taxpayer.
Did I feel like I was being extorted? Yes.
Kathie Reece-McNeil owns the historic AZTEC Hotel in Monrovia.
Marilyn Monroe stayed here, Clark Gable.
When the hotel was slapped with a fraudulent ADA lawsuit, Kathie fought back. She could have settled the suit for $18,000. Instead, she hired an attorney and won the case, but she still paid a steep price in attorney fees.
Ultimately ended up being in excess of $100,000.
This is more profitable than narcotics, literally.
David Warren Peters is with Lawyers Against Lawsuit Abuse.
You can make $12,000 a day just eating 3 meals out.
That's because California law allows a plaintiff to sue for $4,000 per violation. Serial plaintiff Thomas Mundy takes full advantage. He sued this West LA strip mall claiming he would have visited 30 times. So what are 30 visits worth? At $4,000 a pop, Mundy sued for $120,000. Morse Mehrban is Thomas Mundy's attorney. Mehrban told us he's filed thousands of ADA lawsuits, 500 or so just on behalf of Mundy. Thomas Mundy would not talk to us, but has testified under oath he needs a spreadsheet to keep track of his lawsuits.
I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to pass judgment on what's right, what's wrong. I'm merely an attorney who furthers the interests of his clients.
There's big money to be made. Mehrban's website offers possible scenarios. Quote, you're in a restaurant and want to use the restroom mirror to make yourself presentable. The mirror is mounted too high on the wall for you to use. You may be entitled to $4,000, unquote. And your tax dollars are funding this litigation. Of his 523 ADA lawsuits, Mehrban and Mundy asked for and received fee waivers for 210 of them. Those filing fees run in the hundreds of dollars per case.
Fee waivers are based on need and given to people who are below a certain financial level. And Mr. Mundy, based on his own testimony, doesn't qualify.
Glendale attorney Gail Cooper-Falb tracks lawsuits filed by Mundy and Mehrban. She's pursuing legal action against them to recover unpaid filing fees for the courts.
Calculating the filing fees that weren't paid, Mr. Mundy didn't pay approximately $75,000 to the court for those 210 lawsuits.
Whether these individuals are entitled to fee waivers or not, that's the court's decision.
That's typically rubber stamped by the court, unfortunately. There's little, if any, investigation into their actual financial ability to make that payment to the court.
Of course, not all fee waivers are questionable or fraudulent, but we wondered, in this time of court furloughs and hundreds of layoffs, how many fee waivers are being granted overall? At the downtown LA courthouse alone, Eyewitness News has learned 12,761 fee waivers were granted in the first 7 months of this year. What's more, instead of paying for a process server, Mehrban and his clients with fee waivers also get Sheriff's Department employees to serve their lawsuits for free. Once again, that's a taxpayer expense.
I've been told that sheriff's deputies complain that they're spending all their time serving Mr. Mehrban's lawsuits.
It all came as a shock to William Humfreville, part owner of the California Chicken Cafe. Thomas Mundy sued California Chicken Cafe over a bathroom mirror that was 2 inches too high.
So we effectively were sued and paid a $5,000 settlement over a 2-inch discrepancy.
The cafe settled and began a good faith effort to bring all 7 of its stores into compliance. But then, Mundy and Mehrban brought 3 more similar lawsuits against the chain of cafes.
But we are willing to make a stand. We will not succumb to his threats of financial gain.
Thomas Mundy filed 26 more lawsuits in July. Meanwhile, attorney Gail Cooper-Falb pursued and won sanctions in the amount of $29,000 against Morse Mehrban for refusing to drop an ADA case the judge determined was frivolous. Mehrban is appealing. David Ono, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.